Good afternoon, my dear students. In yesterday's class, we discussed the four basic accounting terms. They are creditors, expenses, revenues, and profit. So these four, the basic accounting terms, we discussed in the previous class. Okay. So today, some more the basic accounting terms I will explain. So these are
Wish. Sir, please unmute, sir.
law.
Sir, please unmute, sir. Sir, unmute all audio, sir.
Hello.
Loss, gain, orchard, battles. So today we will discuss these four the basic accounting terms. Loss. In two circumstances, we can call it as a loss. In two circumstances, we can call it as a loss. The first one, the loss refers to excess of expenses, over related revenues. Loss refers to the excess of expenses over the related revenues during an accounting period. During an accounting period is termed as a loss. Clear? Loss refers to excess of expenses over the related revenues. During an accounting period. So that is termed as a loss. So this is one circumstances where we can call it as a loss. Example for loss is, for example, during an accounting period, the business concerned earned revenues of rupees 50,000. Business concerned earned revenues of rupees 50,000 during an accounting period. Okay, so in order to having this 50,000 revenues, business concerned in order to having this 50,000 revenues, business concerned has incurred the total expenses of rupees 60,000. Okay. So what is the difference? Difference is 10,000. Okay. Here the expenses are more than the revenues, or revenues are more than the expenses. The expenses are more than the revenues, isn't it? So the difference amount is there as a loss. So this is one circumstances where we can call it as a loss. Are clear? Loss refers to the excess of expenses over the related revenues during an accounting period. So that is termed as a loss. Example: total revenues during the year is 50,000, and total expenses during the year amount is 60,000. Here the expenses are more than the revenues. Therefore, the different amount is 10,000. This 10,000 amount is to be called as a loss. Okay, so this is what circumstances can be called as a loss. Other circumstances, if a business concern didn't receive any benefits didn't receive any benefits from the expenses which are already incurred by a business. Which already incurred by a business. That expenses are also called as a loss. That expenses are also termed as a loss. Clear? If a business concern, they didn't receive any benefits. Didn't receive any benefits from the expenses which are already incurred. That expenses are also called as a loss. Okay. For example, goods lost by theft. Goods lost by theft. Or cash lost by theft. Okay, goods are destroyed by fire. Goods are destroyed by fire. Okay, so these are all the examples where the business concern is termed as a loss. Okay, so this is about a loss. Or clear? In two circumstances, we can call it as a loss. The first circumstance is loss refers to excess of the expenses over the related revenues during an accounting period. So that is to be termed as a loss. That is one circumstances. Another circumstance is if a business concern didn't receive any benefits from the expenses which are already incurred by a business. The expenses are also to be called as a loss. Clear? Next one, the loss reduces. Loss reduces the owner's capital. Because the loss amount is going to adjusting against the owner's capital in the books of accounts. Therefore, loss amount reduces owner's capital or investment. Clear? Next, gain. Gain is profit. Gain is a profit. ROR income. Gain is a profit ROR income which is earned by business concern. Not from the regular transactions. But occasionally or incidentally, the business concern is earning some incomes or profits. So that the profits are called gain. The profit are called gain. Clear? Gain is a profit or income. So, which is the business concern is earning not from the regular transactions, but occasionally or incidentally the business concern is earning some profits or incomes. That profits are called gain. For example, sale of fixed assets. Sale of fixed assets. Here the business concern is not selling the fixed assets regularly or continuously. So when they need money, then only the business concern is going to be selling the fixed assets. By selling the fixed assets, if a business concern is on any profits, then that the profit is to be termed as a gain. Or here, for example, the fixed asset value is 60,000. Okay, the fixed asset value is 60,000. This 60,000 value fixed asset is sold by a business concern for rupees 70,000. Okay, how much the profit business concern earned by selling that fixed asset? 10,000, isn't it? So this 10,000 is to be called as a profit. But this profit is termed as a gain. This profit is termed as a gain. Are clear? Okay. Appreciation in the value of fixed assets. Appreciation means what? Increases. Okay, increasing in the value of the fixed assets. So that is also termed as a gain. Okay, winning a court cases. Okay, winning from lotteries. These are all the activities which are taken place accidentally, or incidentally. These activities are not taken place regularly by business concern. accidentally or incidentally the business concern is doing some transactions. Okay, from the transactions, the business concern is earning some profits or incomes. So the profits or incomes are to be there as gain. Or clear? Okay. Next. So next one, the basic accounting term is orchard. Orchard refers to a documentary evidence. Orchard refers to a documentary evidence in supporting of a transaction. Supporting of a transaction is known as a orchard. Is known as a orchard. Whatever the transactions has been made by business concern, the transactions should be recorded in the books of accounts with the documentary evidences. With the documentary evidences. The documentary evidences are called orchards. Orchards. Are you clear? So business concerned, recording the transactions without the documentary evidences, the transactions are invalid, will be considered as illegal. So therefore, whatever the transactions the business concern is recording in the books of accounts, the transaction should be recorded with the proper documentary evidences. With the proper the documentary evidences. The proper documentary evidences are called orchards. Clear? For example, if you purchased goods for cash, if you purchased goods for cash, okay, so the seller is giving some the cash memo for the goods purchased, isn't it? The cash memo is to be a documentary evidences. To be a documentary evidences. So with that help of documentary evidences, you are recording that the amount of goods purchased in books of accounts. The books of accounts. If you are purchased goods on credit from the suppliers will be given one invoice. That invoice is to be used as a documentary evidences. The invoice is used as a documentary evidences for recording the amount of goods which is purchased on credit in the books of accounts. For example, if you paid salaries to the employees, you are preparing the salary statements. The salary statement is to be used as a documentary evidences for recording all the salaries which are paid to the employees in the books of accounts. Books of accounts means whatever transactions are made by business concern, the transaction should be made with the proper documentary evidences. And the proper documentary evidences are called orchards. Orchards. Clear? Okay. So next, bad debts. Bad debts means the amount which is not recovered by a business concern. The amount which is not recovered by a business concern from debtors. From debtors. That irrecoverable amount is called bad debt. So that bad debt amount is becomes lost to a business concern. Lost to a business concern. Clear? For example, business concern sold goods. Business concern sold goods to Ravi of rupees 5,000. Business concern sold goods to Ravi of rupees 5,000 on credit. On credit. Okay. So after 1 month, the Ravi is requested to the business concern paying the amount of goods after 1 month. After 1 month, Ravi is requested to a business concern to pay amount of goods of 5,000 after 1 month. Okay. After 1 month, if a business concern not recovered the 5,000 amount of goods from Ravi, then is the 5,000 amount is call it as a bad debt. Means irrecoverable amounts. Irrecoverable amounts are called bad debts. Clear? The amount which is due, the amount which is due from Ravi is called debt. Is called debt. Now that amount is becomes bad. Bad means what? It is not recovered. It is not recovered by a business concern. It is not recovered by business concern. The amount which is due from Ravi. The amount which is due from Ravi. So that the recoverable amount is called bad debt. So the bad debt amount is becomes a loss to a company, loss to a business concern. Clear? Clear? So this is about the other basic accounting terms. Clear? Loss means excess of expenses over the related revenues during an accounting period is called a loss. That is one circumstances where we call it as a loss. Okay. Another circumstances is if a business concern not receive any benefits from the expenses which are already incurred. That expenses are also called as a loss. These two circumstances will be called as a loss. Okay. Next, gain. Gain nothing but is a profit or income. Is a profit or income. So where the business concern is earning, not from the regular transactions, but incidentally or occasionally the business concern is going to earning some profits or incomes. The profits or incomes are called gains. Examples for gains are sale of fixed assets. Okay, the fixed assets are not selling by business concern regularly. Whenever they need money, then only they are going to selling some the assets at a profit. At a profit. So that profit is termed as a gain. Okay, increases the value of an assets. Increases the value of an asset. Assets values are not increasing continuously, isn't it? Whenever the demand is more for the fixed asset, then only the assets values will be increases. Okay, and the winning a court cases or winning lottery, winning a lottery. Okay, so winning a bettings. These are all the examples for gains. So these the transactions are not made by business concern regularly. Okay, occasionally or incidentally, these activities are the taken in the business unit. So with that, from that the transactions, the business concern is earning some incomes or the profits. So the profit or incomes are called gains. Next, orchard. Orchard refers to a documentary evidence. Orchard refers to a documentary evidence to supporting a transaction. To supporting a transaction is known as a orchard. Is known as a orchard. Means whatever the transaction has been made by business concern, that the transaction should be evidenced with the proper documents. Evidence with the proper documents. Okay. Examples for the orchards are cash memo, invoice, salary statements, okay, other receipts, So these are all the examples for vouchers. Okay. Next, bad debts. Bad debts nothing but the amounts which are not recovered by a business concern. The amounts which are not recovered by a business concern from is the debtors. From its debtors. Okay, that irrecoverable amounts are called bad debts. Okay, so bad debts amounts are treated as last to business concern. Last to business concern. Clear? Okay, so these are all the basic accounting terms. Some of the basic accounting terms are there. Okay, so the basic accounting terms I will discuss in the next class. The next class. Okay, so you have to try to understanding all the basic accounting terms because these are the basic accounting terms are very important to learning for the chapters. While you are solving all the numerical questions, so without using these the basic accounting terms, you cannot learn any other chapters. So that you have to try to understanding all these the basic accounting terms. Okay, so thank you.